everyone. I'm Wendy Brockman. We have an amazing holiday show for you. You just saw some scenes from Lanyap, an Old Town tradition. Well, coming up, we have our big tree lighting. We have music, we have crafts, we have shopping, and story time. You know, The Night Before Christmas is my favorite book, but here's another one you'll love.
Hello, I'm Sandy, a kids and family librarian with Jefferson County Public Library. The library is open. The Arvada Library has 7-day-a-week curbside service, limited walk-in use, and our online library is open 24 hours a day with programs like story times and virtual programs. Bear Stays Up for Christmas by Carmel Wilson, and the Margaret McElderry people made this book for us. The day before Christmas, snuggled on his floor, Bear sleeps soundly with a great big snore. He's sleeping with his little blanket. Dear Bear, get up, Mouse shouts in his ear. We won't let you sleep through Christmas this year. His friends are all gathered there, gathered in his lair, and Bear wakes up. He stands with a stretch and a great big sigh. I hope I can make it. I do want to try. Don't worry, squeaks Mouse. Hare says, it's all right. We'll keep you busy all day and all night. He tries to lie down, but his friends all frown, so the bear stays up. Come on, says Badger, time to follow me. In Pine Grove Glen, there's a fine Christmas tree. So they stomp through the woods and they tromp down the track, and they hoist up the tree onto Bear's big back. He plods very slow as they trudge through the snow, but the bear stays up. Back at the cave, Gopher brews mint tea and Mole pops corn to string upon the tree. Raven and Wren bake a fresh fruit cake, and the friends do their best to keep Bear awake. His shoulders start to stoop and his eyelids droop, but the bear stays up. They hang up their stockings by warm firelight and hum Christmas songs like Oh Holy Night. They cuddle and sing as they wait for the sun. But soon all the voices fade to just one. A bright star glows while his good friends doze, but the bear stays up. Bear giggles and grins, he works and he raps, he bustles and bakes while everyone naps. He piles up presents under the tree, but who's at the doorway? Bear doesn't see. He toils all night until the sun rises, making his friends their Christmas surprises. Just before dawn, he lets out a yawn, but he still stays up. When Christmas arrives, so lovely and white, Bear's friends awake to a glorious sight. Presents and goodies all piled up tall. I stayed up, says Bear, just to share with you all. As his friends shout with glee, Bear lies by the tree, but he still stays up. Wren flies to the stockings and tweets out a cheer. Besides our Bear's presents, Santa was here. When all the gifts are open, there's one last surprise. Badger shows Bear a quilt just his size. Bear snuggles up tight and mutters goodnight. Then Bear falls asleep. But he still has his old blanket. His friends tidy up and slip from the lair. They whisper sweet dreams. Merry Christmas, dear Bear. Thank you.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. All the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtail ring, making spirits bright. fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
That was amazing. Well, now we have some exciting news from our partners at the Arvada Center, Apex, and Community Table.
Hi, welcome to the Arvada Center. My name is Emily Van Fleet, and this is Nathan Jones, my husband. We are here to read a short excerpt from Dylan Thomas's A Child's Christmas in Wales. We did an adaptation for radio drama that we are bringing to your living rooms for this holiday season, so we hope you'll tune into it. It's based off a short story by Dylan Thomas and taken from an adaptation by Philip Charles Sneed at the Foothill Theatre Company, and we're really, really excited to bring this to you this Christmas. So without further ado, a short excerpt from A Child's Christmas in Wales, based on the short story by Dylan Thomas. In the bleak midwinter, frosty wind made moan, earth stood hard as iron, water like a stone. Snow had fallen, snow, 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 snow. In the bleak midwinter, long, long ago.
One Christmas was so much like another, in those years around the sea-town corner now and out of all sound, except the distant speaking of the voices I sometimes hear a moment before sleep, that I can never remember whether it snowed for 6 days and 6 nights when I was 12, or whether it snowed for 12 days and 12 nights when I was 6. The muffling silence of the eternal snows.
Snow had fallen, snow, 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 snow. In the bleak midwinter, long, long ago.
All the Christmases rolled down toward the two-tongued sea like a cold and headlong moon bundling down the sky that was our street. And they stop at the rim of the ice-edged, fish-freezing waves, and I plunge my hands in the snow and bring out whatever I can find. In goes my hand into that wool-white, bell-tongued ball of holidays resting at the rim of the carol-singing sea, and out come
Mrs. Prothero.
and the firemen.
It was on the afternoon of Christmas Eve.
And it was snowing.
It was always snowing at Christmas,
December in my memory is white as Lapland.
though there were no reindeers.
And I was in Mrs. Prothero's garden with her son Jim.
Waiting for cats.
Ooh, my father's got a chauffeur.
What's he got a chauffeur for? He doesn't have a car. Ugh.
My father's the richest man in town.
Oh, my father's the richest man in Wales.
Well, my father owns the world.
Cats. Patient, cold, and callous.
Our hands wrapped in socks.
We waited to snowball the cats.
Sleek and long as jaguars.
Horrible whiskered.
Spitting and snarling.
They slink and sidle over the back garden walls.
Jim and I, fur-capped and moccasined trappers from Hudson Bay,
Off Mumbles Road.
would hurl our deadly snowballs into the green of their eyes.
Ugh.
Oh,
We were so still Eskimo-footed Arctic marksmen in the muffling silence of the eternal snows.
Eternal, ever since Wednesday.
We never heard Mrs. Prothero's first cry from her igloo at the bottom of the garden.
Fire! 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 It's ruined! It's ruined! My dinner is ruined!
This was better than all the cats in Wales standing on the wall in a row.
Something was burning, all right.
Perhaps it was Mr. Prothero.
There was no fire to be seen, only clouds of smoke, and Mr. Prothero standing in the middle of them, waving his slipper as though he were conducting.
A fine Christmas! A fine Christmas indeed!
Call the fire brigade!
Oh, they won't be there! It's Christmas!
Do something!
Jim and I looked at each other, then at the snowballs in our arms.
And we threw all our snowballs into the smoke.
I think we missed Mr. Prothero.
And ran out of the house to the telephone box.
Let's call the fire brigade!
And the police as well!
And the ambulance!
And Ernie Jenkins, he likes fires.
Soon, the fire engine came, and 3 tall men in helmets brought a hose into the house, and Mr. Prothero got out just in time before they turned it on. Whoa!
Nobody could have had a noisier Christmas Eve.
And when the firemen turned off the hose and were standing in the wet, smoky room, Jim's aunt, Miss Prothero, came downstairs and peered in at them. Jim and I waited, very quietly, to hear what she would say to them.
She said the right thing always.
She looked at the tall firemen in their shining helmets, standing among the smoke and cinders and dissolving snowballs, and she said,
Would you like anything to read? Deck the hall with boughs of holly, la 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly, la 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 la. Don we now our gay apparel, la 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 la. Troll the ancient Yuletide carol, la 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 la. One Christmas was so much like another. In those years around the Seatown corner now that I can never remember whether it snowed for 6 days and 6 nights when I was 12, or whether it snowed for 12 days and 12 nights when I was 6. Thank you so much. You can hear the full play by going to arvadacenter.org. Tickets are available right now, and they're suggested $10 each. It's pay what you want, between $10 and $30. And do consider how many tickets you will be needing, how many people in your household when you go to purchase tickets. But again, that website is arvadacenter.org, and as soon as you sign up and purchase your ticket, you'll receive a confirmation email with a link to listen to the radio play. So you can listen to it as many times as you like between now and when it expires on December 27th. Again, I'm Emily Van Fleet.
And I'm Nathan Jones.
And we are really excited to bring this radio play to you from the Arvada Center.
Apex wants to wish everyone in Arvada a very happy holidays and a happy new year. Don't forget to visit them after the new year for all of your New Year's resolution needs. Apex knows how important active adult programs are to our community, and these past months, Apex staff has worked hard to provide many of these programs, either virtually online or at other Apex facilities that have reopened. Apex also has expanded their offerings to provide new and fresh opportunities socially, physically, and emotionally for the active adult population. They offer one-to-one help with scheduling, questions, and options. If you're feeling isolated, need to get active, or just want to get out of the house, Apex is here for you. Give them a call at 303-424-2739. The work of Community Table has always been important, but it's taken on even more urgency as the pandemic continues to impact more and more families. In the coming months, they expect to have many more mouths to feed. Please join them in ensuring that all Arvada families have food on the table this holiday season by donating today. Learn more about giving the gift of food and hope by visiting cotable.org. Community Table is so grateful to everyone for their outpouring of support, making it possible for them to provide hope and nourishment, not only during the holidays, but all year long. From everyone at Community Table, sincerest thanks and warmest wishes for happy and healthy holidays and a wonderful new year. Are you ready for some music? We have the Arvada Chorale, a local shopping trip with the cutest slippers ever, and craft time with sticks. We'll see.
Hi, I'm Jean Gordon with the Arvada Visitors Center. Let me show you today a few of the unique gifts we have here in Arvada. We'll start on this side of the table. All of these items with this cool recycled vinyl from Electric Cherry in Old Town Arvada. Some wall art, and this is actually a hanger. We have Christmas ornaments, a bottle opener, even a notepad. So for that music lover, Electric Cherry, Old Town Arvada. Going over here, we have the Gold Line Grab and Go. They are one of our newer shops here in Arvada, and they're really playing up the live local. As we all know, it's a shop small kind of Christmas. If you're supporting that effort, you might want to pop in there. They even are branding some hats with Old Town Arvada to show your support. We all know guys can be a little difficult to buy for. Not anymore. Head to Spirits, Wine, and Provisions here in Arvada. They are doing custom baskets. You grab a spirit, you can grab some beer, some cool drink accessories, even gourmet snacks to put in it. Make your own or they will help you assemble. They have it all. And they are even partnering with some other Arvada businesses for the items in the baskets. These cool cocktail spoons from Balefire Goods. We love the partnerships. Everybody has a woman in their life, and I suggest you head to Lovely Boutique. Lovely has the hats. They have cool slippers, fun jackets. The store is always changing, always something new in there. I'm sure you'll find something for that woman in your life. Going on down, nothing says Christmas like toys. This is from Super Zoom Bang Bang, an amazing toy store here in Old Town. And I was just in there this week. They are full. They have so many items. I had difficulty picking just a few, but I hear these Lego sets are going to be a hot item this year. Going down here in West Arvada, we have Jacks and Steamers, and they do their handmade jam. And this holiday season, they're doing a special jam, a partnership with Stranahan's Whiskey. It's apple whiskey jam. I hear they are anticipating a sell up at the end of the year. So head on over. You can order everything off their website. And lastly, if you still don't find something you like, head to the Community First Foundation. They're the foundation that puts on the Colorado Gives Day every year in December. And they have an e-giving card. So you can send a recipient an e-card and they can invest it in any nonprofit on their website. So it's the gift that truly gives back. That's all we have for now. Happy holidays. Stay safe and well from Arvada. Thank you.
Peace, peace, peace Hi everyone, it's Anna from the Majestic View Nature Center, and today I'm going to show you 3 simple holiday decorations that have a touch of nature. Have you ever thought about how much plastic we use during the holidays? Between ornaments, wrapping paper, and just plain old plastic decorations? Well, you don't have to have plastic for the holidays. You can go to your backyard or a park near you and get all the materials you need for some really cool holiday crafts. So I've got snowflake sticks, suet pine cone bird feeders, which are perfect for songbirds in the winter, and a twiggy tree mobile. Let me show you how we make them. So go ahead and start laying out your twigs on a cookie sheet or a piece of parchment paper or even aluminum foil to make sure that you don't get any glue on any surfaces. And then arrange all of your twigs. Try to have a mix of both big and small twigs into the shape of a snowflake. Once you're satisfied, then you start gluing. Then once you've let it cool, you can pull off all the strings and start to paint. Now, if you have a towel that you don't care about or one that's already dirty, it's the perfect towel to paint on. Because you don't want to get paint on any cooking utensils. And then you're just going to need a small brush and not a lot of white paint or whatever color you want your snowflake to be. And you're just going to paint all of your sticks. Now, if you want to add glitter or even glow in the dark paint, do it while the paint is wet because that way it'll stick to your sticks. Don't forget to do the other side. And there we go. We have our painted snowflake. So for the bird suet, you want something that has a lot of fat. Birds need a lot of fat for energy in the winter. So we're going to be using some shortening. You can use oatmeal or cornmeal if you have it. Peanut butter that preferably doesn't have a lot of processed sugars, and the chunkier the better. And then you can also add in a fruit like apple or raisins to add some extra sweetness. So then we're going to just mix it all together. Once you have that all mixed, then you simply spread on your pine cones. You can pop them in the freezer to harden and then hang outside. And for this last one, you want to have a wide variety of sticks. So having thick ones, small ones, short ones, and long ones is perfect. Then you're going to want to arrange them from biggest and longest to smallest and shortest. Now that we've got our twigs selected, we're going to tie them all together just down the middle. And don't forget to leave extra space at the top for a handle to hang it from. And remember, don't forget to be safe when you go to Nature Space to get all the materials you need. We hope you had fun with making these holiday crafts with us, and we hope to see you soon at one of our programs at the Majestic View Nature Center. But until then, we hope that you all have a safe, festive, and happy holiday season. Take care.
Great ideas. Thank you, Anna. Now we have another story time coming up, plus a message from our police and fire department. Talk about a really bad day.
It just takes a matter of seconds to break a window, unlock the door, and drive away. It's nice to have a warm car, but when it's stolen, it doesn't do you any good. If you start your car and leave your keys in it, it is illegal.
Bad guys love this puffing problem.
On a morning just like today, you'll find criminals cruising the streets looking for a car that's puffing.
So Arvada police are on puffing patrol.
How you doing? Is this your truck?
It's a $100 fine.
I'm just gonna give you a warning this morning, okay?
Not only will thieves take your car, they'll use it to commit other crimes. A perilous puffing chain reaction. Turns out this driver does it right with a remote start device. The technology prevents anyone from driving it, even if it's running.
That's the one legal way to start your car and make it warm on a cold morning.
So puff-proof your car and avoid a really bad day.
Hi, I'm Sandy with Jefferson County Public Library. The Arvada Library is open 7 days a week with curbside service, limited walk-in service, and there's virtual programs and story times available on our online library. It's open all the time, jeffcolibrary.org. I'd like to read The Most Perfect Snowman for you. It's by Chris Britt, and HarperCollins made this book for us to read today, The Most Perfect Snowman. Drift was the loneliest of snowmen made from the first blustery snow of winter. He'd been built fast and then forgotten. With only 2 skinny arms and a small mouth and eyes made of coal, while Drift dreamed of wearing a stylish hat and a scarf and mittens, just like the other snowmen. Most of all, he dreamed of having a pointy orange carrot nose. If only I had that, I'd be perfect, he thought. All the other snowmen were much fancier than Drift. Drift would they would giggle at him with frosty glee. Snazzy outfit, love your style. Dressed in their finery, they would have snowy fashion parades and snowball fights, and snowman dances that lasted all night, but Drift was not included. So he spent his days swooshing and sliding through the wintry woods, often stopping in the shadows to watch the others laugh and play. One morning, 3 bundled-up children walked by. "What a plain-looking snowman," said one little girl. "You need a hat. Take mine." The hat was blue and fluffy and toasty warm, and it fit perfect. "And you can have my mittens," said the little boy. They were so snuggly, Drift raised his arms in the air and he smiled. The little girl turned to Drift. "Why don't you take my scarf?" It felt soft and cozy as she placed it around his neck. She looked at him for a moment. You're still missing something." Then she reached into her coat pocket and she pulled out the most pointy orange carrot nose that Drift had ever seen. She squished it into place. "Now you're the perfect snowman." The other snowmen watched in astonishment. All afternoon, Drift played with the children, and he'd never been so happy. They played chase and hide and go seek and slide. But soon, dark clouds rolled in and his new friends turned to walk back home. Drift thanked them and waved goodbye. That night, a terrible blizzard began to blow. Icy snowflakes ripped at Drift's new hat and mittens and tossed them into the air. "Oh no," Drift cried. He set out to search for his missing clothes. He looked up into the trees, and down the stream, and over hills and under bushes, but they were gone. "Oh well," Drift sighed, "at least I have my beautiful new scarf and nose." Then, through the howling wind, Drift heard a whisper-soft voice. "I'm lost. Can you help me, please?" It was a bunny. It looked frightened and shivery cold. The bunny needed a safe place to survive the night, but there was no shelter to be found. Drift took off his scarf and wrapped it gently around the bunny. "There. Now you'll stay warm." That's when he heard a faint growl. It was the bunny's tummy. Drift stared into the frosty night. He knew what he needed to do. He reached up and removed his last remaining gift. And he gave his new friend something to eat. And became the most perfect snowman of all. Thank you.
We celebrate in different ways. During Hanukkah, there's the lighting of the menorah, which you're about to see, and the tree lighting in Old Town. Enjoy.
When we light the menorah, we say a very special blessing. First, make 3 blessings tonight. The first blessing we make is the blessing thanking God for giving us the mitzvah, the commandment of lighting the menorah. The second blessing is the blessing that says thanking God for the miracles that He has performed for us. And the third blessing is the blessing Shehecheyanu. Now the Shehecheyanu blessing is perhaps the most significant blessing tonight on the first night of Hanukkah 2020 amidst the coronavirus. Because the Shehecheyanu prayer says as follows, blessing God for giving us, bringing us to this date, sustaining us, and keeping us alive until this very day. And I think if there was ever a time that we can say that blessing, it is tonight. Unfortunately, it's been a difficult year for many people. And we light the menorah tonight. We give thanks to God that we are here. And we also remember those who unfortunately are not with us because of the pandemic. This year has been a difficult year in many ways, of course, most notably because of Corona. And no one knew how Hanukkah would extend itself, how we would be able to celebrate the holidays. But the fact is that doing an outdoor menorah lighting is really something very doable during a pandemic. We're outdoors, socially distanced, one from another, but we are coming together. But I do want to note that while we light the menorah here tonight, this doesn't mean you don't have to go home tonight and light the menorah in your own homes. Please do so. In fact, not just tonight, but tomorrow night and for all 8 nights of Hanukkah, please light the menorah and bring the warmth and the spirituality of Hanukkah into your own home. Tonight is the first night, tomorrow is the second night, and we go all the way extending till the 8th night of Hanukkah. Each day, adding one more light. And actually, Jews have a difficult time agreeing about a lot of things, including how to light the menorah. There is actually their opinion that we should start with 8 candles and then work our way down to 1 candle. But our sages concluded that we should light adding a candle each night. And they said because in matters of holiness, we add, we don't subtract. And so tonight, we add 1 candle, tomorrow we add 2. And I encourage you to take this message to home and in your own lives, try to add in holiness, add in positivity, We're living in a time when perhaps there was no greater need than the Festival of Lights during this year, Hanukkah. And I encourage you to take the message of adding in positivity. There's enough negativity out there that we don't need to talk about that. And we don't need to add to it. But what we can do, each with ourselves, with our families, our neighbors, is adding in the light of Hanukkah, the light of spirituality, the light of positivity. And so just like those candles, we're adding one every single night, so too in your own lives, add in the spiritual, in the positivity. We're going to do the menorah lighting. I just want to also introduce myself. I see a lot of people here with behind the masks. I'm not sure. Some of you I can recognize, some of you I can't. So I failed to do this before. Let me do it right now. My name is Rabbi Benji. Last name is Brackman. My wife Leah is here with my family. And together we run the Chabad of Northwest Metro Denver, which includes Arvada. We are out of Westminster, where we have a synagogue, also known as a Chabad house. And this menorah lighting actually is one of the menorah lightings that we have been doing for many years here in Old Town. And we're delighted to the City of Arvada and I guess it would be the municipality of Old Town Arvada that has allowed and supports our menorah lighting here. And with that, we're very grateful. You know, it wasn't that long ago in certain countries where having a menorah in a public space would get you arrested. Of course, here in America, the land of the free, our religious liberties are something that we treasure, we value, and we appreciate that the governments have allowed and encouraged the menorah lighting in outdoors in a public square. We're going to light the middle candle first. All right. I don't know if I can juggle this, but I can hopefully light the menorah. Okay, let's do the blessings. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvosav v'tzivanu lahadlik ner Hanukkah. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'asa nisim lavoseinu bayamim hahem bizman hazeh. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehechianu v'ki'imanu v'higianu lazman hazeh.
Holiday elf with the Honorable Mayor Mark Williams. Wow. I thought I was going to win the costume contest, and clearly
Costume? This isn't a costume. I wore this to court today.
You had that at the council meeting.
Oh, I've worn it so many times that it's old news.
Oh my God. Your shoes, let's just take them off.
Well, you know.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so Mayor, how many tree lightings have you done?
You know, as a council member and as mayor, it's 20.
20?
20.
Wow. Is this one of the colder?
No, Wendy, this is nothing. We've had some really cold weather.
Okay, but we've never done this virtually.
No, we haven't.
No, and I think it's very exciting because this is a safe way for everyone at home to be a part of this celebration and this tradition. And we are safe as well. This is Jingle Bell Sticky. 6 feet. Yep, he has magic powers. Sticky's very excited about it. All right, so you are going to come back and have the big moment, but we have a couple special guests we're going to talk to.
It's much better to hear from them than me, so that's great.
All right, Tammy Welch with the Chamber of Commerce is here. Come on over. Hello.
Hi.
She's just flown in from the North Pole. Hi.
Hi, good to see you.
You have worked tirelessly to help our businesses during this, and I don't know, what do you think has made the difference?
I think it's our community that makes the difference. I think because we have such vibrant businesses, we all have an opportunity to help them thrive during this time. And there's so much that our residents can be doing right now to help our businesses, whether it's ordering takeout, picking up a gift card, shopping local, cute new gloves from Lovely Boutique. There's so many amazing ways people can help local businesses right now, and we're so excited about that.
So you have a little challenge going for residents.
We do. So we launched the 30-day all-in challenge, and we're encouraging all of our residents to be all in Arvada, meaning everything you need is all in Arvada, and you should be all in Arvada. So what you have to do is there's 5 tasks you pick of 30. You go online and fill out a form at allinarvada.com, and you're entered to win one of 40 gift cards that are all local. So it's a win-win-win.
Buy a coffee, just come down, something simple.
Anything. There's so many ways to help.
All right, Tammy, you're awesome. Thank you.
Happy holidays.
You know, we have Kelly Duncan here, and it's appropriate. Come on over. Hello, my festive Kelly Duncan. You know, this time of year, it's a giving season, and a lot of people need help now more than ever. And there's a very special opportunity for all of us to make a difference. And Kelly, you're going to tell us about it.
Yeah, so really excited. Community First Foundation, in partnership with First Bank, sponsors Colorado Gives Day every year. And this year, Colorado Gives Day is next Tuesday, December 8th.
Okay.
And it's a 24-hour online giving event where every Coloradan can show some love to the nonprofits that keep our communities strong and thriving.
It's like a telethon. You're just going and people can get in on it.
And they can schedule now. So if you're worried you're going to miss the day, you can go on coloradogives.org today and schedule your donation.
I love it. And I think it's worth mentioning that your donations have gone up monstrously during this health situation. Tell us.
So Coloradans never cease to amaze us, stepping up to the plate to help our nonprofits. This year, in 2020, we've seen donations through the coloradogives.org website up 162%.
162%.
Yeah. And if you give on Colorado Gives Day, your donation gets a boost. So First Bank and Community First Foundation seed $1 million incentive fund, which means that every donation gets a boost.
Tuesday, December 8th.
Tuesday, December 8th.
All
or
right.
schedule tonight.
All right.
All right.
Thank
you.
All right, Joe Hangsler's going to come out and say a few words. I just love this guy so much. Hello. Take your coat off.
There. Do I need to show out the T-shirt?
Of course.
Smiling is my favorite.
Oh my God. You're
So.
so cute. All right, so you're with the Old Town Business Improvement District.
I'm with the Old Town Arvada Business.
You are constantly improving, aren't you? There's all kinds of new stuff going on right now.
You know, we do have some new things this year. We added our first ever skating rink here in Old Town Arvada Square.
It's so cool.
It's great for the kids. Come on down. You know, you register online at www.oldtownarvada.org.
Okay.
You know, we have holiday pop-ups this year. Of course, our businesses continue to get creative.
Yeah.
Virtual shopping experiences, outdoor dining, fire pits on patios. So you definitely have to come down to Old Town and check it out.
Yeah, these heating huts.
Oh, yes.
It's amazing. The heat. Quite comfortable.
Exactly. I mean, you get next to a fire pit, and then you can just enjoy some outdoor dining and be safe and support your favorite local business.
It's great. The atmosphere is so cool down here. All right, let's bring over Debbie Pearson.
Oh,
who
yeah.
is the president of the Business Improvement
Absolutely.
District. And I'm a little upset because I thought I was going to be the cutest elf, and now if you want to vote online for the cutest elf. Hi.
Hi.
You are so cute.
Thank you.
All right. I know you love everything Arvada. Yes. And you have something you'd like to say to residents.
You know, I mean, this community is awesome. I've been in it for so many years, and I just want to thank our businesses, our partners, you know, including the city, the chamber, the visitor center, the economic development, the Arvada Resiliency Task Force, all of the people that have put in all of their time, talents, and efforts just to keep Old Town in business right now.
You've created this safety net.
It's, you know,
It's
we've had so many challenges, all of us this year, but we are ready to welcome in the safely distanced holiday season.
It's us. All right.
Yes, so join us. We want you down here for holiday cheer, fun, shopping. Our ice rink is open in the background here.
Yes, it is.
Holiday huts. We have a lot more to come. Check out our website for this secret little goings on.
And wear your best elf costume.
And come celebrate with us.
It's a party. We love it.
We look forward to seeing you.
All right, Deb, thank you. I know your friend and colleague of 25 years, Mayor Mark, is going to come join us. What do you have to say about this guy?
Right now, I do have the pleasure. I started working with Mark on the chamber years and years and years ago, and I just, great friend, great colleague. I have the pleasure to welcome our mayor and our friend, Mark Williams.
Thanks, Deb.
Hear ye, hear ye. All right. Okay.
You're just in shock,
I
aren't
can't
you,
get
Wendy?
over it. So we're going to light this up in just a few minutes, but I just want you to say a few words to the community because I get emotional. I mean, people have really banded together, and it's impressive.
Well, it's no secret how I feel about Arvada. My love for this community and how we have all pulled together in 2020 is second to none. I think we are a community that has shown its resiliency. The business community has been strong, has really done some innovative things. Our citizens have played by the rules, done a great job, and I am so proud of each and every one. You know, as we do this tonight, and certainly it isn't the same, you know, normally I'm surrounded by children. We have hundreds of people here in the square, and that's not what it is this year, but it's still important. It's important to recognize these special, special times and to maintain our traditions. We didn't just shut down, we kept it going. And Arvada, we can do this. The end is in sight, and we're going to get there. And this is the start of that tonight with the lighting of this tree.
Wow! I want to mention real quick, we are putting together this great holiday show for you. It's an hour-long show, and it's going to start airing on Monday, December 14th at 7 p.m. on Comcast 8 and 880. And then you can also see it live streaming on the city's website. So it's going to be great for families and kids, and another thing that you guys can be warm and at home and safe and enjoy. So without further ado,
yes,
ready. You're ready. Everyone at home is ready.
Okay, we're going to count it. We're going to count it down as we do every year.
Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Light the tree! Oh, it's beautiful as always. Merry Christmas, happy holidays, and here's to getting to 2021 as soon as possible. Woo! Come down, enjoy what we've got here in Old Town, enjoy the entire city, get out there, support your businesses, support your neighbors. Let's be strong together. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas.
Thanks for joining us. Happy holidays. Sticky says goodbye. Hi, Kelly. Thanks for being here. Oh, thank you. Thank you to our friends at the Majestic View Nature Center, Jeffco Library, Arvada Center, Arvada Corral, Apex, Community Table, and our local leaders and businesses. Time now to relax and enjoy the log burning. On behalf of the City of Arvada, I'm Wendy Brockman. Happy holidays.